Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. We have had a couple of new 3.24.2 EvoCaddy patches, as well as a new tech preview build, so I will run through those today. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the support. It is truly appreciated. So let us kick off with the tech preview test. Now, a couple of days ago, on the 2nd of October, Cloud Imperium released a new tech preview test to test out the latest stability and performance updates to the RMQ, or the Replication Messaging Queue service, and server meshing. Now, the duration of the test was to be 24 hours, and as usual, they started with one dedicated game server and 100 players as a baseline, and then they ramped it up from there. But this time, they only stayed at the 100 configuration for about an hour before ramping it up to 6 dedicated game servers and 1,000 players. Now, the bad news is, after about 35-45 minutes at this configuration, the higher number configuration, it started causing a hybrid crash, showing 30Ks. So they pulled it back down again to 4 DGS and 500 players for the remainder of the test, just to confirm as well that the crash frequency is reduced at lower numbers. Now, the good news is, firstly, there was apparently much better overall performance at 1,000 players, although I wasn't able to get on myself, so do let me know in the comments how you found it. But secondly, they already know what is needed to be done to address this hybrid crash, so they just left the build up until the morning time, with the final statement from them that night being, "We got a lot of great data, we confirmed our optimizations worked, and saw great performance at 1,000 players, but unfortunately they have another crash to chase at higher numbers. We'll prepare another build with fixes and optimizations, and have another go once it's cooked. Thanks a ton for your participation." And they also mentioned the next day that there will not likely be a new test this week, with Benoit and the team analysing everything to bring some more updates for the next one. So a bit of a mixed bag of a test there, but overall still a positive outcome. And although it did crash at the higher player count, they did see better performance thanks to those optimizations. Plus, of course, they exposed this hybrid crash, which is a great thing, as they know what they need to do, and they know what the issue is, and they know how to fix it and try again. Now, we have no idea how many more tests there will be until it is ready for an EvoCaddy PTU release. Cloud Imperium might not even know how many more tests are required right now until they get all the answers that they're looking for, but they will keep plugging away and rolling them out as and when ready, however long it takes. Now, on to Alpha 3.24.2. Since my last video covering the updates, there has been a couple of new 3.24.2 patches, with the first one releasing on October 2nd, during the actual tech preview test in fact, with this build saying, for features and gameplay, they've reverted the boost speed reduction to the previous speeds. They added default options for the new ship settings, which are applied when a ship spawns for the first time, as well as another MFD and HUD visual polish pass. For weapons and items, the new P8 AR iron sights will no longer be flipped when using an optic, and they slightly increase the damage of the Custodian SMG. So a bit more balancing, a bit more adjustments there, which is a very common thing at the moment. Now, there are also 21 bug fixes, 7 client crashes fixed, and 3 server crashes fixed as well. And then last night, there was another Alpha 3.24.2 build with some more bug fixes and updates. For features and gameplay, they performed a visual polish pass on the DNA heads in the character customizer. They polished the star map text drop-down shadow, adjusted the transfer wording for the freight elevator kiosk, did another MFD HUD polish pass by making velocities always show as meters a second, as well as adding a cooldown indication to Quantum UI and new reticle and target lock materials, plus they adjusted the P8 AR recoil to have a definitive delay after firing. There were also 23 more bug fixes and 3 client crashes fixed. So Cloud Imperium are not slowing down, they are storming ahead, getting 3.24.2 ready to go through the waves, while the tech needed for Alpha 4.0 is getting stress tested until it is ready for a PTU release. There is a lot going on. CitizenCon is now 2 weeks away, plus we have both the PU and Squadron 42 monthly reports to go through. Squadron's report is the shortest I have ever seen it, which is definitely a good sign. But it is going to be an exciting end to the year, and hopefully one where we are all able to play Alpha 4.0, either open on the PTU or better yet, live for everybody. But with that said, that is the latest information at the time of recording. We could see another 324.2 build tonight, or even a tech preview build. Chances are it'll be next week for the tech preview, as I have a bit of work to do. But as always, I will keep you all informed as and when things change. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother. We will be live later this afternoon, hanging out, chatting, maybe even discussing what we want to see at CitizenCon, or what we might be seeing at CitizenCon. You are all more than welcome, whether you are new to the game or a veteran. And in fact, if you are new to the game, it's a great place to ask your questions, as I can answer you live. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Cannot do this without you guys, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.